Noon tonight at 6, the Paris police chief says their department's building is not fit for daily operations, saying it's been deteriorating for years.
Yeah, 5 News reporter Kayla Davis spoke with local leaders today and found out what options the city has to improve operations.
For years, the Paris Police Department building has struggled with serious issues: mold, flooding, failing bathrooms, and overall deterioration. Well, Paris PD presented a proposal to City Council last November, asking for the city to find a safer building for them to operate from.
The police department moved here in the mid to late 90s, which will have put us here now for about 30 years. I'm sure it was, a good facility when they started here. We just have noticed that the facility is not really adequate for our needs anymore.
Paris Police Chief Jared Petz says they presented a proposal to City Council last November asking for a new building.
There's 7 restrooms in the building and only 2 work. There's electrical issues, flooding issues. The way the building is kind of a little lower to the ground than the highway, so every time it rains it floods into their building. So there's just numerous issues that we have, for whatever reason, put off over the years, and we need to take care of our police officers.
One of their first solutions: tear it down and rebuild with funding from a $1.5 million grant.
Once they looked at the square footage that was needed for the new police department, it was going to be a far over budget than the grant would allow.
Taking everything back to the drawing board, City Council member Tanya Fletcher suggested using the Armory building, a facility gifted to the city at the same time Paris PD submitted their proposal. On Tuesday, Council is expected to vote on whether or not to move Paris PD into the Armory building as they wait and see if they've been approved for the grant.
It takes more than one person to decide, so I will just continue to advocate for using a building that we already own, letting them go in there temporarily, getting them out of the building they're in with the health concerns there are in that building.
Ahead of tomorrow's vote, architects will present design plans and costs. Mayor Daniel Rogers says the Armory space can do good for the entire community, not just the police department.
I think it's a good opportunity to do police combined with either City Hall and our utilities, or make it just a city complex, or police department and say a rec center, or some other ideas that have been thrown out by the public.
Those architects will present their estimated costs tomorrow in a town hall at noon, followed by public comment. City Council members will vote on whether or not to temporarily move Paris PD into the Armory right after that town hall meeting. In Paris, covering news where you live, Kayla Davis, 5 News.